And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with another video. Sorry my video took so long to come out today. I was busy this afternoon, so I didn't get a chance to make one earlier, but nonetheless, man, here I am talking about the market and cards you should target this week. So before we get started, man, please drop a like on this video, comment down below if you're new, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, whatever. So we are about halfway through this week of NBA 2K21 My Team Season 4. So if honestly, kind of anywhere you're at right now is fine for XP. You could be as low as in the teens and still be okay and on track to get Kawhi. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about is the play triple threat challenges. There's about 4,500 XP worth of challenges in here that just require you to play triple threat games. You don't even have to win them, you just have to play them. That's something I didn't know, which is cool, especially for players who aren't as good or they're up high enough where the difficulty is really ramped up, kind of where I'm at. Pretty cool. I haven't really played too much triple threat this week. I think I've played 50 or so games today, and the reason for that has nothing to do with XP. It's actually to try and get the new reward card that dropped today, which is Terry Dissinger. I really hope I'm saying that right, but I'm not entirely sure. So right off the bat, I can tell you that 2K put one of the best two guards in the game, at least from appearances, onto the free TTO board. So it's another Wayne Embry type situation where everyone is going to benefit from getting this card. 6'7" two guard, 7'3" wingspan, pretty much high stats in everything. He can shoot, he can drive, he can facilitate, he can play defense. He has Hall of Fame flexible, Hall of Fame range, with a Rudy Gay based jump shot, which is one of my favorite releases in the game. So, especially because he's got that 7'3" wingspan, he's got really long arms, which is huge. Like, Terry Dissinger will be one of the best small forwards, at least for a little bit, in this game. And he can actually comparably run at the two guard with an 86, ball handle, and low 90s speed at 93. So, my man can do a little bit of everything. Like I said, I've played about 50 games, haven't seen this dude show up. I have gotten some double take packs, a few badge packs, a lot of tokens, a lot of 1,000 MTs. This is the squad that I'm using just because I have unlimited contracts on all three of these guys, so I'm using them mainly so I can just stack MT realistically. But I was using kind of a different squad earlier, which is something that I think is a little more affordable for a lot of people. I was running Cole Anthony, as I've hyped many, many times throughout my videos. In addition to that, I was running Nick Anderson for size, defense, and three-point shooting, and then I was running for a little more defense and all-around ball movement. I was running, Matt Barnes. So you can put together this squad for under 3K, or not under 3K, under 5K, I would say. And this squad will make you your 5K back probably within the first 5 or 6 games that you play with it. So definitely worthwhile. Plus it kind of glitches out the CPU a little bit with Cole Anthony there, so you'll be playing against lower overall teams for the most part, giving you kind of an advantage, making triple threat a little bit easier for you. With that being said, everyone can benefit from that card. They didn't update triple threat online yet. I'm not sure if they're going to do that for a while this season. It's kind of hard to tell. So tomorrow I think we are going to get some moments cards. Like I said, Friday we're getting some type of promo I'll talk about in a little bit, but I think we get some set of moments cards, whether it be like 2 like last week or maybe possibly like 3 to 5. It just kind of depends. We're going to get anywhere from 2 to 5 more moments cards, I think, tomorrow. Wouldn't surprise me at all if they showed up in the Deluxe League Series 2 packs, just kind of like they did last year. I don't think we're getting like heat check packs or anything again. So, like I said, wouldn't surprise me if they showed up in League Series 2. Which players are getting moments cards, kind of hard to tell. 2K is kind of all over the place with which guys they give moments cards to, so it really is kind of dependent. Like I said, we got Luka and Nickeil Alexander-Walker last time. Luka's pretty good. Nickeil Alexander-Walker had potential, but they messed up his jump shot, so kind of hard to tell how usable they will be. I mean, the one thing that we're going to see is that not a whole lot of people are going to open them, so they're going to be pricey regardless. Like, Luka and Nickeil have calmed down since they came out last week, but for that first day they were out. I mean, Nickeil Walker-Alexander was going for Alexander-Walker. Dude, I swear I can't say this dude's name correctly. He was going for upwards of 20K that first day, and Luka was going for around 200K, I believe is what I sold him for. So stay on the lookout for those. You can make some major MT if you end up pulling any of them. So like I said Friday, I think we're getting like a large promo pack. If you remember back in Season 3, we got Double Take, Retro, and Pantheon pretty close to each other. I had to check how much Kobe was. So it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a couple promos in a row. Like, we've gotten Flash and Idols already, so I think we do get another Retro 2K pack this season. Whether that's this week or next week, I'm not entirely sure, but I know we will get some, so. Throwback moments. Ben Gordon is an incredible point guard. He's one of the best shooting guard point guard combos in this game. That being said, with the rate that 2K is dropping incredible cards at this stage, I don't think he's worth paying $300K for, just because if you're seeing all the cards they're dropping, they're all really good badge count wise. Like, the pink diamonds they're dropping this season are better badge wise than the opals we've gotten thus far anyway. Anthony Davis is still better than majority of these cards, but badge wise, like, we're getting some incredible cards. Like, Jerry Stackhouse is still over 100K, which I think is absurd, and that's just from pure rarity. So I don't really think you guys should go buying any of these cards. Like, if you're a big TJ Warren fan, even if you are, I still think you might as well wait to the super packs and grab him then, just because he'll be down at like 20K. Because we will be getting probably an additional super pack, and we'll get a season-ending super pack. So badges are way down, because badges are not only dropping more often in packs, if you guys have noticed. Like, I open a lot of packs on this channel, and I've noticed a big spike in badge drops recently. That's just me. I don't know if maybe that's my luck or if that's something 2K is doing. Plus, we got all the badge packs from Unlimited, and we got badge packs now in TTO, which a lot of people are playing right now to try to get that card. So a lot, not even a lot, every single badge is down in price. Now, are there investment opportunities is the real question. I don't really think so, to be completely honest with you. You could try to bank on some cards not having clamps and stuff like that, and you might be able to make an increased amount of XP if, like, let's say a center comes out and he doesn't have quick first step, and you buy a couple for 3Gs, but at the same time, most cards that are coming out right now, we're at the stage of the game where most cards are going to be, like I said, majority complete. Like, Ben Gordon is majority complete. Like, there's a couple badges you can give him, like Showtime, which is why Showtime's really expensive right now. But for the most part, a good portion of cards coming out are going to have like clamps and range extender at this point. So you'll start to see the price of those badges drop a little bit. That is until we have some sort of limited event that requires like lower overall cards or even like amethyst cards. Then you're going to start to see these badges go up. Like, Silver Clamps is going for around 10K right now, which is kind of unheard of if you've been paying attention to the badge marketplace this entire year. Badges like this have been really, really expensive. Like, Clamps has been over 15K for like a long period of time, so seeing it drop to 9K is pretty crazy. Let's see some other badges. We got Heart Crusher. No, not Heart Crusher, sorry. I get that badge and Showtime mixed up like all the time. Intimidator is really cheap right now. Yeah, you're getting Intimidator for less than 10K for silver, which is crazy because it was going for about 15 or 20 about a week ago. Oh, you're getting it down at like 5K. That's nuts. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a good investment opportunity because I think a lot of these badges will stay cheap, aside from like random things that happen that make them go up in price a little bit. Like Showtime's a good example. Showtime you saw extremely cheap last week, but now that Ben Gordon doesn't have Showtime, and I think there's another card that doesn't have Showtime, you see that price kind of exploding. And I think Showtime's another one of those badges that a lot of cards coming out aren't going to have. So if you do have any Showtime badges, if you want the guaranteed MT, I would sell them right now. You can guarantee yourself over 10K for sure. But if you want to hold off and maybe they go up in price, I don't think they go up in price more than they are right now. I think this is about the maximum price for Showtime. That is, unless we get an Opal that doesn't have Showtime, then you could see it go up a little bit. But I think if you have them, now's the time to sell. I don't think they go up any higher than this at this point. Deadeye is probably always going to stay the same. Once again, another badge that was really, really expensive that you're now seeing go for under 10K. So if you've been waiting to Deadeye up any of your cards, now's a pretty good time. Though I will say that this badge will only go down in price. Deadeye is another one of those badges that not every card is going to have, like a range or a clamps. So you are going to see its price kind of fluctuate depending on which cards need it. Flexible is another thing that majority of cards have right now, but you could see a card not have it. We saw that with like Baron Davis and Oscar Robertson. and a couple other cards that came out recently that didn't have Flexible. Flexible's price is still really crazy. I think the cheapest one right now is 10.7, and I guess the next cheapest is 13. Yeah, I'll probably just buy this one realistically. Why not? I could always use a silver flexible. Worst case scenario, I sell it back for around the same price and lose a couple hundred MT. It's really not that big of a deal. Hot Zone Hunter is around the same price. I mean, it's cheaper for sure, but it was around 10 to 15. Now it's around 5 to 10. So it did take a nice hit. Range extender is about the same, though it was going for around 30-something K at one point. So seeing it down to a more manageable 13 is pretty nice. I mean, if you want to badge out some lower overall cards, you can do it for way cheaper now. But at the same time, I don't think it's necessarily worth it, just because I think we're going to be getting a lot of budget cards that have these badges over the course of the next season or so. Especially when we start to get those larger promo packs, I think that's when we're going to start to see like some Sapphires with range extenders, you know, similar to like Nick Young from last year, or some of the Campus Legend guys had pretty good badges, so like a Dante DiVincenzo or something. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see some of those guys pop up, especially in the Retro 2K sets. I could see that Ruby Dante DiVincenzo popping back up at some point. So as far as cards that are out in the market right now, I don't think it's worth picking any of them up right now, just because I don't know what's in store for 2K. Like, we could see these cards crash. Like, who knows? We could get a new Zion at any time, especially with how he's been performing. Also, fuck Karl Malone, by the way, if you guys didn't see him talking shit about Zion for no reason. That guy just needs to shut up, man. He should be in jail. Anyways, Jimmy Butler is down in price a little bit. He's still not really worth 300K. Just because I think the other guy from TTO might be better than Jimmy Butler. Like, Jimmy Butler's a better defender, but the other guy's a better complete player. So it's better just to grind TTO. I recommend all of you guys start grinding TTO as fast as possible, just because, like Wayne Embry, having that guy on your team is going to be huge. I already forgot his name. But shout out to my man being from the 1950s and also being an orthodontist. That's sick. So anyways, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. Check out my description for all my stuff, and I'll be back with new videos tomorrow. Peace.